There are many things we do every day that we often take for granted. For example, something as simple as a smile. For people afflicted with facial deformities around the world, smiles don't come easy. It's a tragedy that remains largely hidden and a problem greater than you may think. But a group of devoted doctors is working to help make a difference. One smile at a time. David Devitt has the report.
It's a situation hundreds of thousands of people face every day, especially in developing countries. Birth defects and facial deformities prompt ridicule and fear and cause embarrassment and isolation. It's especially tragic when you consider the tens of thousands of children with their whole lives ahead of them and the impact on those families. 19 years ago, Norfolk, Virginia plastic surgeon Bill McGee and his wife Kathleen, a nurse and social worker, substituted with a group of volunteer American doctors traveling to the Philippines to operate on children suffering from cleft lips and palates. They were overwhelmed by the hundreds of children ravaged by deformities, including tumors, scars, and disease, waiting for the medical team. Rockville plastic surgeon Mike Vincent joined Bill and Kathy McGee on that initial trip.
You can imagine it's just hard enough just to grow up normally and to be born with a defect, particularly in the face, which is just so noticeable and central that it's devastating. They're not able to eat normally, their speech is abnormal. Imagine the peer comments, just as you and I when we grew up, they can pick on anything, and they often are picked on just unmercifully. And functionally, it certainly causes a big problem as well.
The team operated on 150 children, but another 250 were turned away. The McGees promised to return. Back in Virginia, they sought out donations of medical equipment and supplies, as well as funds, and developed a team of doctors, nurses, and technicians for their own mission to the Philippines. Hundreds were again turned away, but the realization of that huge need gave birth to Operation Smile.
Well, I think in the beginning it really focused on the birth defect known as a cleft lip, which is a hole in the lip, or a cleft palate, which is a hole in the palate, which really is devastating for the child and the family.
It can be devastating for someone of any age. Just ask Jose Villegas, who now works with Operation Smile. When he was 23 and out of college, he set out to make his mark in life. But his dreams vanished before his eyes when he developed a 2-pound tumor on his chin.
From an outgoing, happy, from a normal person, I became a very shy, self-centered. And because it came to a point in my life that it was very hard for me to look to people eye to eye. I think I lost all my self-esteem.
He lived in isolation, going out only at night to avoid the cruel looks and laughter, living with embarrassment, rejection, and fear because of his deformity. That is, until Operation Smile came along and agreed to help. Operation Smile has grown dramatically since 1982, now supporting missions to over 30 sites in 20 countries, operating on a $50 million annual budget. Tens of thousands of young people have received treatment, not only for cleft lips and palates, but also other birth defects, tragic scars, burns, and the like. Despite the group's growth and success, the mission teams still face a sea of deformities at each site, and tough choices must be made through screenings. But Operation Smile makes a commitment to come back and help all they can.
Right now, we have so many children with the problem that we can't take care of everybody this year. It's just that we don't have any room on our operating schedule to do any more cases. I wish we did. I'm sorry.
Thousands of doctors have given their time and expertise to help Operation Smile. And it's not just plastic surgeons. Those in the dental field also play a role, like Vienna orthodontist Michael McCombs.
As the dentist, I'm involved in see if there's any problems with growth and development of the cleft lip and the jaw sites, whether any teeth need to be extracted, whether I need to make a dental appliance, much like a retainer. It's called an obturator.
Operation Smile provides education and training around the world to local physicians and other healthcare professionals to achieve long-term self-sufficiency. It's not just work now in the third world. Operation Smile ensures needy U.S. children also receive surgery.
Surprisingly enough, even in our own country, there are children and young adults who fall through the cracks. They're not able to receive medical or surgical care either because of lack of insurance, inability to qualify for Medicaid. Their surgery for some reason is considered cosmetic when it really is not.
Operation Smile also flies in some people from overseas for surgeries here in the States at participating hospitals like Shady Grove Adventist in Rockville. That was the case with Jose Villegas, who was flown in from the Philippines to a Norfolk hospital. 9 reconstructive surgeries later, and Jose is a new man with a family and now a U.S. citizen.
When Operation Smile rescued me from the deepest pit of my life, when I had no hope, Operation Smile gave me that hope. And when I had no future at all, they gave me the future. They gave me the chance to become a normal and a productive person. They help restore my self-esteem and my dignity as a person.
It's reactions like this and others that doctors say makes this work worthwhile.
The ability to allow a child to function properly, to smile properly, to feel good about themselves, just totally changes their life. When you see the look of utter sheer joy on the parent's face, knowing that they've allowed their child an opportunity to have these type of operations, that's the reward right there.
We live in the greatest country in the world. We have so much around us, and to be able to give some of that back on an international basis, I think is one of the greatest gifts that we can give.
Operation Smile makes a tremendous difference in the lives of children.
Many local health professionals are offering their services to Operation Smile. If you want to volunteer or need any help or information, you may contact Operation Smile at 757-321-7645.